Yes, now, bless now, do not forget the rest now. Des at King of the Pit TV signing in live and large. Okay, check me out at Des Rocksteady on Instagram, Des Rocksteady on YouTube. Check my music out. For the very first time, I'm going to be listening to Sabaton today. We've got a whole record ahead of us. I'm listening to The Great War from start to finish. I actually have no idea what to expect. I don't know what I'm going to hear, what vibes we're going to have, what riffs we've got going on, what vocals. I've never heard this band in my entire life, so without further ado, this one's entitled The Future of Warfare. Let's get straight into it.
Desolate wasteland, infernal depiction of hell. The birth of a new way, September 15, 1916. The first wave approaches, at their costly heads, through fire and brimstone, breaking away.
This is unlike anything I've ever heard before. So, the lyricist is definitely a military head, likes his military history and theory and whatnot. Alright? Not only down to this song, but purely because it seems like all their records have reference to war in it. So that's pretty cool. It's a nice, unique touch, a little niche. I'm still trying to make my mind up what I think of the vocals. Very interesting. I like the very tight, precise guitar picking on the palm mutes. The dynamic's brilliant as well. As far as metal goes, you don't really hear that dynamic as reeled back as what we're hearing in that verse section.
The spell has been broken, a new way to wage war has come. The future of warfare, for all to be seen. 1918, the new world approaches.
Bruh, Sabaton are giving you a history lesson, aside from the riffs. Alright, so before we get into the shred, this band's really tight. This band's really tight. It's not overly distorted. The guitar picking is really, really tight. I really enjoy the guitar riffs I'm hearing. The chorus, you know, we're sort of, we have our heads blown off by the vocal line, don't we? But when it comes to the verse section and the pre-chorus, that picking is absolutely fantastic. And we've got a load of space in the instrumental. It's not just crammed full of noise and technical, you know, widgeting and so on and so forth. I say this with the utmost of respect, but this is a really nerdy band, isn't it? I can't believe that this is a band which, don't get me wrong, I've only heard this so far, but I know that this band is based around historical contexts. And that, dude, that's actually so cool. Like, what's the span? Dude, like, are we speaking of a particular era in this record? Or do we span particular time frame? Dude, the possibilities are endless with this band. This is actually really cool. If that's the vocalist, it looks like Rob Alford. This is a bizarre band. This is a really bizarre band. I've never heard anything like this conceptually. Let's move on to the next track, people, shall we? 7 Pillars of Wisdom. Okay. Jet 2, Hello Paradise. Right, okie dokie dokie. There's King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Sabaton's Great War record from start to finish. It's been shocking so far. I've never heard anything like this before, so without further ado, we're going to get straight into it. This one is entitled 7 Pillars of Wisdom, okay? Click subscribe because I upload every day. That's a brilliant riff.
Sabotage, the game is about to unfold. As the darkness falls and Arabia calls, one must press his wings as the battle begins. May the land lay claim unto Lawrence name. 7 pillars of wisdom lights the flame. Our goals to gain in the
Sabaton fans, when do you listen to Sabaton? Do you listen to Sabaton in the gym? Do you listen to Sabaton when you're playing video games? When's the best time to listen to this band? Because it's pretty epic. I can't imagine you just listen to this band when you're not doing anything epic. Or does this band make everything seem epic?
join the ranks, obtain their acceptance. Side by side, raid the Ottoman rail. Lead the charge, steal up Medina, Damascus calls. Sabotage, demolish the bridges to dust. As the darkness falls and Arabia calls, one must press his wings as the battle begins. May the land lay claim unto Lawrence name. 7 pillars of wisdom lights the flame. After the war has been won, deception or treason, who can tell who's there to gain?
There has to be a reaction video from a historian to this band. There is no way about it. There's got to be a historian reacts to Sabaton.
Who stood to lose? Who did the dying? Betrayal or trust from within? Or compel? The pillars always strong can tell. Back home where I knew.
Where is this band from? I can't pick up on the accent. It's a European band, definitely, but I don't know where from.
Wait, whispers are past. The sands of Arabia calling.
I love the epic backing vocals on the chorus, man.
As the darkness falls and Arabia calls, thunder spreads his wings as the battle begins. May the land lay claim unto Lawrence name. 7 pillars of wisdom lights the flame. As the darkness falls and Arabia calls, thunder spreads his wings as the battle begins. May the land lay claim unto Lawrence name. 7 pillars of wisdom lights the flame.
Pretty cool. So this band Sabaton are just writing hits, man, because this is just the same song structure as we had before. Verse, chorus, guitar solo, chorus, and then we're out. Just past 3 minutes, 3 minutes 1 second long, but it's probably less than 3 minutes if we take into account the actual silence that we've got on the end of this track. Dude, very good band, very good songwriters. Very good songwriters to cram in the history lesson in the span of one song as well. Yeah, really cool. Let's move on to the next track, people. The next one's entitled 82nd All the Way. Of course, we're going to have a little ad on the way. 82nd All the Way, come on. Right, people, a little yawn because you know how we do it. There's King of the Pit TV signing in. We're listening to Sabaton's record, The Great War, from start to finish. And yeah, these lot can write a song. We already know this third song in, so let's get straight into it. This one's entitled 82nd All the Way. Click subscribe because I upload every single day. Let's go. I'm learning a bit about history on the way. I told my mate I'm listening to Sabaton and he says you gotta get some live footage up because they've got a good look to them.
In the draft of 1917, a man from Tennessee. Overseas to the trenches he went from the land of the free.
Come on.
Into war he brought 2 things along, a rifle and his faith. Joined the ranks as a private assigned to 338. There, on that day, hell in York, entered the fray, saving the day, 82nd all the way. Into the fires of hell, they are gone, a hero to be.
Dude, this band's awesome. This band is actually pretty cool. We just keep busting into the chorus and it's just some righteous, epic sing-along. I love it.
Into the fires of hell, they are gone, a hero to be. Enter the wall from over the sea. Intervene 1918, all the way from Tennessee into 123. When his faith has been put to the test, the call to arms he heeds. On the 8th of October he went, made a sergeant for his deeds. Fearless leading the raid of the war, machine gun on the hill.
Is there any co-writers or is it the band that put these songs together? Because this is really good songwriting. Like back to back, Sabaton are just writing hits. 3 songs in, there's no filler. There's no filler whatsoever. They're writing hits back to back to back. As far as the structure, the epicness of the chorus and just the dynamic of the song and the way it flows is just really brilliant.
Trust the enemy taking the prisoners by power of his will. There, on the day, Sergeant York entered the fray, saving the day, 82nd all the way. Into the fires of hell, they are gone, a hero to be. Enter the wall from over the sea. Intervene 1918, all the way from Tennessee into 123.
Have we got a guitar solo coming up? Is this free for free? Oh, we're just bridging it. Dude, they're giving homage to actual historical figures in the music. This is so cool. Dude, this is awesome. I put Sabaton on, yeah. I heard so much of the first track and I thought I can't get along with these vocals too much. I'm not a history head either, so the songwriting was a bit 3 songs in, I already appreciate the band. This is really good. I like the structure and I like the sound they've got. They're obviously writing it by numbers. They just go from A to B and know exactly how to write a song and know exactly how to do it. But the songwriting is fantastic. It's faultless. It's really good. It's really good. So the next one, people, let's move on to the next one. Memento. We'll probably get an advertisement right about
Milk,
now.
85 pence?
We're going to be listening to The Attack of the Dead Men. Alright, so we got another history lesson. 31 million views. This one is going to be a hit. Okay. Des, King of the Pit TV signing in. We're having a whale of a time listening to Sabaton's record, The Great War, from start to finish. 31 million views. This is going to be a hit. This is going to be a smash. I've been enjoying. I've been growing into this record already. And without further ado, let's just get straight into it, people. Click subscribe, cause I upload every day. Let's go.
Thunder in the east, it's an attack of the disease. They've been blazing poison gas, 7,000 charge mass. Turn the tide of the attack and force the enemy to turn back. And that's when the dead men are marching again. Also jetzt werden and again, attack of the dead, 100 men facing the red. Once again, 100 men.
Wow, what brilliant phrasing. Really good chorus, great phrasing, very catchy, great just syllabic, what do you call it, syllabic value, yes, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Triplets, they're triplets, right?
Against the Tsar, moving 12 battalions large into a Russian counterattack. They'll be fighting for their lives as the enemy revives. Russians won't surrender, no, striking fear into their foe.
Dude, how many songs has this lyricist written? Is there not? There has to be a co-writer to this. This lyricism is brilliant. It's perfect songwriting.
And that's when the dead men are marching again.
Okay, right, let me just say, if you've watched some of my earlier videos, you would know I'm not a fan of guitar solos. I used to be, but nowadays they just bore me. These guitar solos Sabaton have got are very tasty. Very tasteful guitar solos. When you play chords offbeat like that, it just really sounds like a ska tune, doesn't it? Wow. Wow. That was the most popular tune on this record I've heard so far. If anything beats 31 million views, I'll be very surprised. Virgin on 32 million views. But I don't think that should have been 32 million views though. If you like this song and believe it's the best track on the record from what I'm aware so far, let me know why down below, because I actually preferred some of the songs that came before. 82nd All the Way, I thought was better, in all honesty. But that was a good tune. That was really good. Very ignorant, powerful. Yeah, chorus. I like that a lot. So let's move on to the next people without further ado. See you on the other side. Yes, now, bless now, people. There's that King of the Pit TV signing in. We're listening to Sabaton, The Great War from start to finish. This has been a brilliant record so far. It seems as if they're just writing hit after hit after hit. Okay, this one's entitled Devil Dogs. Without further ado, let's drop straight in. Does this record go chronologically through the time frame? Because we're surpassing 1918 now, whereas we were talking about 1918 at the end of one of the tunes.
Dogs lead ahead and attack through the lead, put a test at the Battle of Bellow. Clearing the forest and advance through the trees, it's the end of the war that's in sight.
I wonder what the production value is on this. I wonder how much they spent in the studio to have such an incredible sound. When this band performs live, how do they get the chorus vocal? Did they have backing vocals of any sorts to, you know, sound anything alike the record? Wow. There's a fantastic buoyancy to some of these riffs, just really upbeat, joyful, energizing music. Absolutely fantastic. Lyrically speaking, the way these lyrics are structured, they shouldn't work. But melodically and as far as the phrasing goes, the frontman and whomever is composing the lyric, if not the frontman, the lyricist, really does a fantastic job of making it sound coherent and just really doing a fantastic job putting them words in the right places. I'm absolutely amazed by the lyricism of this band, and you know, the lyric video is absolutely fantastic because it serves as an educational video as well. It's really good. I know nothing as far as historically when it comes to warfare and these sort of military times. So that's absolutely brilliant. That was Sabaton with Devil Dogs, okay? Next we've got the Red Baron.
She's won! 2 tickets to a Premier League game! Let's take another look at that.
Yes, now, blessed now, don't forget the rest now. Des at King of the Pit TV signing in. This tune's entitled The Red Baron. Wow, 25 million views, so we're definitely in for a treat on this one. Click subscribe because I upload every day. Let's go.
And up and there in between the flying circus and the man from Russia. The sky in a plane, this man commands his domain. The western front and all the way to Russia. Death from above, you're under fire.
Death from above, you're under fire. That's a good line.
Stay the red as blood is roaming higher. Born a soldier from the horseback to the skies. That's where the legend will arrive.
Here comes the chorus. Are we ready? Are we ready?
And he's flying higher. The king of the sky. He's flying too fast and he's flying too high. Higher. An eye for an eye. The legend will never die. First to the scene, he's a lethal machine. He's not the April and the tide is turning. Fire at will, it is the thrill of the kill. For invasion down with engines burning. flame, red squadron leader. Call out his name, Rotekaflieger.
Lead guitarist having time of his life on this record.
In the game to win, the gambler rolls the dice. 80 allies paid the price. And he's flying higher, the king of the sky. He's flying too fast and he's flying too high. Higher, an eye for an eye, that you will never die. Higher, higher, the king of the sky. He's flying too fast again, he's flying too high. He's flying higher, an eye for an eye, that you will never die. Higher. Born a soldier from the horseback to the skies, and the legend never dies. And he's flying, and he's flying, and he's flying higher. The king of the sky, he's flying too fast, and he's flying.
There is like an indirect underlying traditional folk vibe coming from this band as far as the storytelling goes. In them verses, definitely. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Let's move on to the next one. We've got the track entitled Great War. This is a relatively long one at 4 minutes 32 seconds long, so let's see what the big deal is. So, yes now, blessed now, Desert King of the Pit TV signing in. This one's entitled Great War. We're listening to Sabaton for the very first time ever, alright? We're listening to the Great War from start to finish. That's the record, and on this record we've got the title track Great War, and we're gonna jump straight in. Let's go. By the way, Sabaton may have the best lyric videos I've ever seen. I bet you some metalhead has lifted weights to this before. I bet there's a horde of metalheads lifting weights to this tune.
Where demon lies, I'm paralyzed, my brother's eyes are gone. And he shall be buried here, nameless marks his grave. Mother home, get a telegram and shed a tear of grief. Mud and blood in foreign land, trying to understand. Where is this greatness of it told? This is the lies that we've been sold. Is this a worthy sacrifice? Great war, and I cannot take more.
Ooh.
Great war, I keep on marching on. I play the great score. There will be no encore. Great war, the war to end all wars.
The keyboard voicing Reminds me a little bit of what Nightwish do.
Standing here, I'm full of fear with bodies at my feet. Over there in the other trench, bullets will my name. Lead ahead, as the captain said, and show them no remorse. Who am I to understand? What have I become? I do my duties, pay the price. I do the worthy sacrifice. I know my deeds are not in vain. Great war, and I cannot take more. Great war, I keep on marching on. I play the great score. There will be no encore. Great war, the one to end all wars. And feet by feet, will be the place of a mile here. Though men are falling, we see heroes rise. We face the heat. And we see heroes rise. We face the heat as we are fighting until the dawn. So follow me and we will write our own history.
Guitar solo and a bit of a history lesson coming up. Each and every one of these songs has the exact same structure. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. They've tried to write a complete hit each and every song, which is absolutely incredible, and I don't see why not, because they're all brilliant songs. But, you know what I mean, once you've heard the first song, you know exactly what's happening throughout the rest of the songs. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Leave a comment down below. Wow, just straight up epic metal, isn't it? If you could give this a genre, what would it be? Is this just heavy metal? Obviously there's going to be a subgenre specialised for it, but is this heavy metal music? Wow, what an epic sound. These dudes can write a brilliant chorus. Really good, really good. Let's move onwards, people. Yes, now bless now, don't forget the rest now. Des signing in. We've got another tune by Sabaton as we are going through the Great War record. This one's entitled A Ghost in the Trenches. Without further ado, let's get stuck in, people. Let's go.
Move between the lines, a soldier breaking the confines.
Listen to that little lick that goes in there. Wait for it, wait for it. Listen to how minute it is, but how precise and concentrated that is. That's brilliant on that lead playing. Listen to it, it's just
Among the men from trench to trench alone, moving undetected, and on the fields of passion, a guiding light for reinforcements finding their way. And in the battle of the star, bring ammo over no man's land and fire away. In the battle, the gas had them bend.
Bruh, they used that name in a lyric. How sick is that? Do that. Peg Gamma Gabbo. They used that as a lyric. They fit that in as a, that is incredible. This band is brilliant how they use the proper names and really give a homage and really ensure these people see the right side of history through the great music they create, really emphasizing the memory of these people who fought for whatever they believed in. That's real cool, man. This guy killed 378 people. Wow. Wow, if that's not gonna give you PTSD. Made his way until the end alive. He survived. Wow. This band is brilliant. Through every song you learn a little bit and you find yourself in the boats of these incredible historic characters. Absolutely brilliant. I want to, if I had a hat, I'd take it off to Sabaton, man. Well done. Next one's entitled Fields of Verdun.
Oh, hello. You must be here for your appointment. Your honey appointment.
She's cute. Right, so there's King of the Pit TV signing in live and large. We're listening to Sabaton's full record for the first time ever. First time I've ever listened to Sabaton, and I am blown away. This one's entitled Fields of Verdun. Alright, let's go. Fields of Verdun, and the battle has begun. Oh, epic.
the treasures of blood descend into darkness. 303 days below the sun feels overdone, and the battle has begun.
That line there might be my favourite line I've heard throughout this record so far. Fields of Verdun and the battle has begun. I love the way that's phrased.
Nowhere to run, father and son, fall one by one, under the gun, thy will be done. And the judgment has begun. Nowhere to run, father and son, fall one by one, fields overdone.
Shred.
Fields of execution turn to wasteland from the grass. Thou shalt go no further, it was said they shall not pass. The spirit of resistance and the madness of the war. So go ahead, face it and join the dead, though you die where you lie, never asking why.
They shall not pass, that's hard.
Descend into darkness. 303 days below the sun feels overdone, and the battle has begun. Nowhere to run, father and son, fall one by one, under the gun, thy will be done. And the judgment has begun. Nowhere to run, father and son, fall one by one, fields overdone.
Okay, right. First listening to Sabaton, I thought the vocals were a bit iffy, especially on the verse section. I thought it was kind of corny. Dude, I want to listen to a new Sabaton record already. I think this band is pretty bloody good. I'm really enjoying this. This has been one of the easiest records to listen to. This has been so easy and smooth to listen to. This has been so good. The next tune's entitled The End of the War to End All Wars. Let's go straight into it. Come on. A Minecraft dystopia right there. Okie dokie dokie. Des at King of the Pit TV signing in. We're listening to Sabaton's entire record, The Great War. This one's entitled The End of the War to End All Wars. Let's just jump straight in, people. Drummers jamming out right now. It's an absolutely horrific story, but the vocal here is so epic. A new world will dawn from Empire's fall. That was epic. That was really epic. So that was definitely more or less the outro to the record. We do have In Flanders Fields next, which will only sort of emphasise that further. But we took... This is the one song that we've sort of strayed away from the traditional structure of the songs we've been hearing. So I suppose that was a bit of a homage of the reality of war. Even more so than what we've sort of been going through the prior songs, alright, as to where we've been honouring and highlighting and, if anything, sort of creating glory to the warfare, whereas this one has been a bit of an insight to the harsh reality of war. Don't get me wrong, there has been one or two or three or four songs in the record which has shown you the harsh reality, but this one in particular, there has been a change as far as the vibration and the soundscape goes. So let's go to In Flanders Fields, the next tune and the last tune of the record. It's been a great journey.
Marketing data taking too much of your time?
There's King of the Pit TV signing in for the last time tonight. This one's entitled In Flanders Fields by Sabaton. We've listened to the entire record. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for bringing me in on this record. It's been a great experience. I've really enjoyed it. So without further ado, let's jump straight in.
In Flanders fields, the poppies blow. Between the crosses, row on row. Blackbird are place, and in the sky, the lark still bravely.
Is this a traditional song, or is this something that has been composed by the band as far as the lyric goes? Because it sounds quite traditional. What an incredible homage to what has happened in this world this band sort of creates and frames through the sound of metal. How incredible.
Singing fly, stars heard amid the dance below. We are the dead, short days ago. We lived, felt, known, saw sunset glow. Loved and we loved
incredible development on the vocal layering.
Flanders Fields, in Flanders Fields, take up our quarrel with the foe. To you from failing hands he throw. The trophy yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us to die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders Fields.
What a brilliant outro to the record. That was absolutely incredible. That was really good. That was really good. I say almost. I'm being stupid, man. It did send a shiver down the back of my neck, just considering how epic this record was. This isn't my taste of music, alright? When I first put this on, I thought it might have been a bit corny. But as we've finished the record and looking back, I acknowledge how fantastic this song is through the historical homage alongside the actual lyrical value and the way this music has been crafted. Absolutely brilliant. Really brilliant. That was Sabaton, The Great War. I'm signing out, people. One love.